Hey Gemini, what is up? Thanks so much for tuning in. Welcome to the channel. I'm Deborah. This is Purusha Intuitive, and we are looking at your weekly energy via the tarot. So we are just moving into or about to move into Aries season, beginning of the zodiac new year, which is really exciting, especially if you love working with the natural cycles in life. It really kind of helps give us some guidance and direction about, you know, what we need to be focusing on and when, etc. Aries is the house of self, so we put a lot of emphasis and perspective on who we are, what we need to be doing, how we want to show up in our life. So that's, you know, there's something in your environment that's causing you to, I feel like, really dig deep is what I'm hearing. I feel like you see something for what it is, Gemini. I think it's very difficult. I think it's a little sobering is what I'm hearing. I feel like you have this opportunity to climb out of it, or yeah, the Hangman just popped out, seeing it from a different perspective. I think that's kind of what I'm hearing is like the hang up right now is like, you know, there is a clearer understanding of a situation or person. And I think what you want, how you want the outcome to manifest is different from how you were looking at things before. And it shows that you can still have what you want, maybe this original idea, but it is going to force you to kind of reflect, to do some self-reflection. And that can be the most challenging thing in and of itself, right? To be honest with who we are, choices, decisions that we've made, how things are affecting us. What I love about the Hermit, which is Virgo energy, is it really deals with our health and well-being. Obviously, I love holistic wellness and do believe that when we practice those things, it actually helps us to be more balanced, more in tune with what we want, with what we desire. That's the value behind it. Because your intuition is speaking to you. I hear there is these elements of creation present, like where you do want to grow beyond, you do want something enough. But I do think it's making you do some things that you don't really want to do, or make decisions that you don't really want to make. Things, yeah. I just opened to the Knight of Cups and the Three of Pentacles. So this is someone who likes the idea of helping, working together, blah, blah, blah. But then the follow through is actually pretty subpar. Knight of Cups is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. You could be dealing with a water sign, or you could just be vibing, like I said, that strength. Like I said, kind of needing to dig deep. There's something that's causing a lot of fear, a lot of anxiety, a lot of conflict around what it is that you want. These cards are not wanting me to shuffle. So to me, I'm hearing it's like you have to see things for what they are, or else you're going to keep yourself locked in this cycle, right? Push through, work through, continue to refine, continue to grow, continue to tune in and listen to. This could be dealing with work, finances, you know, I mean, because the other side of the Strength card is it means that we have the discipline, we have the endurance, the capacity, we have what it takes to get through this. But we also, there's that Eight of Pentacles again, we got to be willing, 444 on the clock. We got to be willing to tap into that. And it does take some level of refinement. And I think what I'm hearing is as time moves, this is gonna be reminded to you, Gemini, over and over and over again. If you don't want to acknowledge it now, fine. I see that you're working hard in your own way, but also be mindful because this Hangman comes into play. And that's when Spirit, Universe, God, however you understand it, forces us to see things that maybe we refuse to look at. I do like this energy. It does speak about you working really hard to manifest and bring in what you want. And that's what I feel like you might not be looking at. All the components are there, but there's something that you're not seeing or you don't want to see. Maybe because it's messing with you a little bit. It's playing on your emotions, on your feelings. Temperance can be a lot of assumption as well. Ooh, yeah, especially with the Tower energy. So, assuming the worst possible case scenario. There might be elements of it to be true, but I don't know if it's really falling apart as much as, you know, how you're seeing it, because we have that Ace of Wands. So just as much as one thing is falling apart, it's opening up the door for new opportunities and new beginnings. And I do feel like this is also like maybe something you would put your time and energy towards that you thought was going to flourish, didn't. It fell apart. Because again, you didn't want to see this. You chose to focus on something else that maybe promised better results and didn't really end up happening. But it's forcing things to change. It's forcing the wheel to continue to move. Even though it is a lot about divine timing and it can be frustrating to feel like things are falling apart, it's not really true. The Temperance also talks about not letting our emotions take over, get the best of us. Because there is possibility and opportunity. Maybe this is something you haven't seen before. Affecting a lot of people around. But it does show, Gemini, that be mindful not to limit your own self, right? Sometimes we can limit with the Temperance 100% when something feels way worse than what it actually is. You know, I like the Aces because they do promise us the gift of new beginning. And this is creative inspiration. It's bringing in new ideas, new abundance, new blessings, and it's pure potential. You have the power to create something amazing. And I feel like you see that. It is kind of like spurring on your thought, your ideas, but you are the one who has to decide whether you want to carry that through. Maybe you expect someone to reach out. Maybe you expect them to take the first move. Yeah. Bringing things forward with that Ace of Pentacles. But they're not really saying or doing anything. I feel like they're just kind of, you guys are both waiting on each other is what I'm hearing. You know, or you're waiting on the situation. And there might actually be some value, you know, but I think you just, yeah, I mean, that makes sense. I was going to say there might be some value in reaching out or communicating. I think that's, for you, it shows that that's way easier said than done. I don't know why they don't want to talk about anything. They're refusing, yeah, because I feel like they've already not separated themselves from the situation, but are trying different things, you know, with that Fool energy. That's someone who's leaving it what it is. You could be dealing with an earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. There's that Queen of Wands energy. Someone who is really independent, marching to the beat of their own drum. Maybe they feel you resisting a little bit. Because, like I said, there's not any communication. There's not any interaction happening. So this person's like, okay, well, or the situation, well, like, then I'm going to look at other options, other ways to move forward. But what is this Tower? Well, and I feel like this Tower is definitely associated with this different perspective. Maybe you're seeing things a little more clearly, how you shoulda, woulda, coulda handled the situation. But, you know, don't should yourself to death, right? I mean, that kind of goes into that badgering behavior that isn't really worth it for you, Gemini, you know? Maybe you do need to open up. There is a lot of blessings in place. We have 3 9s on the board. Is that it? Is that it? No. Yeah, no, we have the Hermit too in the overarching. Lots of 9s. So 9s, it's like things are culminating. They are coming to head. I love that the 9 of Cups is in the position as we move forward. So it does show like you getting what you want. Opening up the door, but also kind of like in a way where you're seeing things for what they are. Like there is a lot of clarity that comes in. Misinterpretations. It says that like things are coming to head. You are getting what you want, but it is off of some clarity being revealed, and maybe something that is a little bit painful. You know, maybe you trusted the wrong person, place, or thing. Like I said, it's a little annoying because I feel like for you it could have been a little bit easier. Maybe you chose the hard way of moving through a situation, Gemini. Like I said, I do get this energy of someone, I don't know if it's deceitful, but maybe you just were listening to like the wrong advice, wrong people, places, and things. You see, because again, there is this like complete clarity that comes through, that it really wasn't what it seemed. But your intuition's already telling you that. You already know this, but I think you also, that's kind of, again, where this Hermit comes into play. 333 on the timer. Yeah, like there is duality in everything. And if anything, Gemini, you're the ones that know that, you know, because you are the twins. There is that. There's duality anywhere. It exists. I feel like it's what we need in order for our growth and evolution to gain clarity and understanding. And if we get too sucked in one way or the other, right, with that Temperance energy, it can make things seem way worse than what they really are. You know, yeah, unfortunately, it looks like there was just like a lot of tension or difficulty in this situation, not really able to see eye to eye. I think there was limitation on both ends, but I also feel like it wasn't meant. It's more about the learning, the growth. versus like actually making this thing happen. I'm not 100% certain that it was meant to, because there is a level of freedom that is coming through for both of you, I feel. I feel like the freedom is in the communication. I feel like the duality is the places where both of you maybe let things get the best of you. What I love about this 21, it breaks down to 3 in numerology. So that ability to work together, finding common ground, finding harmony. And it really brings in this blessing of abundance. And even though, like, I don't know, Judgment, 5 of Pentacles energy isn't the easiest, because it still feels like kind of icky, at the same time, I do get that element of freedom of just like, oh, like it's complete clarity, and it makes you feel a little bit more grounded and stable. And I think also this deeper layer of like trusting your instincts, trusting your instincts, trusting your intuition, and making choices that are in alignment of that, right? Not out of the pain or the fear or the frustration or defensiveness. I hope that helps, Gemini. Definitely give a big thumbs up if it resonated. Drop comments below. I would love to hear what's going on in your world. Thank you so much for the support and love to the channel. Sending all the love and blessings your way.